Hey, everybody, this is Jeff, and this is another edition on Life from the Front Pew. Today we have a very, very interesting reading today, which again puts us in the crux of what Christianity is all about, and it's all about living life from the front pew. It's all about treating other people the way that you want to be treated. And there's the nitty-gritty of it right there. Christianity. Because what really comes to be the idea that really begins to break us down and put us on the wide and glorious path to riches and fame is this very thing. When someone treats you bad, how do you treat them? And I'm telling you, we have a great example of that very thing in the Old Testament today. It's Lot and it's Abram, and their herdsmen are fighting, and they're saying, "Oh, that's my sheep. No, that's my sheep. The bigger one's mine. No, that's yours. This is mine." Okay, and so you've got this bickering going on, and Abram says, "Wait a minute. This is not working. Look at the land out here. Look at all this space we got. Why don't you decide which way you'd like to go, Lot? Whichever way you go, brother, if you take this side, then I'll take this side. If you go left, I'll go right. If you go north, I'll go west. Wherever you want to go, I will go the opposite direction. That way we can have peace in the valley and go on with our lives." And so Lot looks around and he sees to one side and he sees to the other, and he notices the green and the lush grass on the other side. And he says, he's a little shrewd. "I think I'll take that side over there." So he takes that side, and he's thinking in his mind, wow, my herdsmen are going to be able to get the fattest sheep they ever wanted to get. And if we're farming, we're probably going to grow some really awesome vegetables and fruits. And then there's Abram, and he goes and turns the other way. And there's desert, and he pitches his tent, and he builds an altar to God. And Abram is great about this. Abraham just loves to go 5 feet and build an altar. It seems like he goes and he sneezes and somebody says, "Bless you." And he's like, "Whoa, man, this is a place for an altar." But you gotta love it. Abraham says to himself, "Okay, I'm gonna put my trust in you, God. Even though it looks like the desert, you can make anything happen, and I trust you." And so he pitches his tent and he waits, right? And we don't know how long it took him to make this decision, but he did make it, and it was recorded. And then we talk about treating other people the way you want to be treated, giving Lot the choice, giving him the choice. You go this way, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to fight you. And wow, what a revolutionary idea. Then the gospel hits the nail on the head again. What does Jesus say? He says, "Don't throw your meat to dogs." No, don't do it. Don't cast your pearls on swine. No. What you need to do is treat each other the way you want to be treated. Imagine what an amazing place this could be. Amazing country, amazing neighborhood, if we could just treat other people the way we want to be treated. But we don't. We make excuses. Well, it's his fault. He shouldn't have gotten on drugs. That's his problem. Well, that weighs for nothing. He didn't get his education. So there he is struggling. Wow, serves him right. No, that's not what Jesus is saying. He's saying in the whole of humanity, if you read the whole book and all the prophets, what does it say? Treat each other with kindness. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. Acceptance, choice, all of these things are about who we as Christians need to be. We need to love everyone, regardless of their belief system. And we need to be the model of our belief system by becoming the best version of ourselves. And when we're treated harshly by someone else, we got to suck it up, and we got to still treat that person the way we would like to be treated. And it's hard. Oh, that's hard. And Jesus uses an analogy of the roads. He says, there's one road that's like a highway, and it goes just 4 lanes wide, and you can go as long as you need to. And then there's this other road that's narrow, and it's full of all kinds of obstacles. It's not smooth, it's rough. You gotta look out for robbers. But if you travel that road, then you're gonna find life. Because that's what we're all about, is giving more than we receive, right? Being compassionate, being understanding, challenging people to become better than they are, being selfless, looking at your body and realizing that you need to discipline it, discipline your taste, mortify your flesh. All of these things are what we're talking about when we talk about living life from the front pew. Why are we living life from the front pew? Because your Father is there. He's there and He loves you. I can't tell you, it was so awesome in college when we asked if we could, as the Catholic Student Association, if we could have Eucharistic adoration, because there weren't many people that did. And Jesus is always waiting there for us in the tabernacle, waiting for us to just come and be part of His silence and talk to Him and let Him talk back to us in the silence. It ministers, it heals. Whatever you need, He's there, ready to give it. But most of all, He wants to give us peace of mind. He wants to give us that Sabbath rest. And the way we get that is we quiet ourselves. We go to the tabernacle. That's one place where it's quiet. You may have a song or two. I remember in the Catholic Student Association, we would play a song maybe on guitar. And then the priest, since there was nobody else that wanted to go to Eucharistic adoration, he was nice enough. Father Joseph gave us the key, and we could go in whenever we wanted. And I would go up on the altar, and I would be right by the tabernacle, sitting down with my crisscross applesauce stance and just enjoying Jesus, being at His feet, listening to Him, being with Him, talking with Him. Now, when you're on the road, that narrow road, it's difficult. It's difficult because people hurt. And when people hurt, they got nothing to give but hurt. So if you're a person and you're being hurt by another person, then you've got to learn to cast that care on Jesus and say, I've tried my way. Your way's better. Please give me the rest. Give me that Sabbath rest. I'm tired of worrying. I'm tired of being concerned over things that I can't do anything about. So here it is. And if we could look at our problems that way, and we had that Sabbath peace within us, as Joyce Myers talks about in the book I'm reading, Battlefield of the Mind, that Sabbath peace, then we would be able to see right and be able to take out the thorn or the rod that's in our own eye, and we'd be able to heal, and we'd be saved, and we would continue to listen and read, because he's in the Word and he's in the tabernacle. And so all of those wonderful things are about living life from the front pew. And I'm going to close with this. Turn your spiritual life up a notch by living life from the front pew. If this ministered to you in any way, please share it. And continue to share your faith, as we talked about John the Baptist this time. Continue to share your faith and become the best version of yourself, living life from the front pew. God love you, and have a great day. And please hit the like button.